Welcome dear students. I am Dr. Diwakar K. Mehta, Assistant Professor from Carmel College of Arts, Science and Commerce for Women, NUM. The name of the program you are learning is Bachelor of Science, 3rd year, subject Botany, semester 5, course code BOC 105, course title Classical Taxonomy and Phylogeny. Title of the unit Phylogeny of Angiosperms and name of the module Methods of Illustrating Evolutionary Relationship, that is Phylogenetic Tree. Broad outline: first we will have short introduction, then phylogenetic trees, structure of phylogenetic tree, types of phylogenetic tree and importance of phylogenetic tree. At the end of this module, you will be able to recall the structure of phylogenetic tree, list the types of phylogenetic trees, describe the structure of phylogenetic tree, and also you will be able to understand the importance of phylogenetic tree. Phylogenetic relationship refers to the relative times in the past that species shared common ancestor. It can be depicted in the form of a tree called evolutionary tree or phylogenetic tree. Phylogenetic trees are very useful in organizing knowledge of biological diversity. You know, there is a huge diversity of life. So all these huge life, classifying them and understanding them is very important. So it will help to understand or organize the knowledge of biological diversity. It also helps in classification of these huge life diversity and understanding process of evolution. So this is one example of phylogenetic tree where you can see a base, that is the root. Then you will find how different organisms have evolved from prokaryotes to eukaryotes, including plants, animals, fungi, all. Now we will try to learn what is phylogenetic tree. A phylogenetic tree is a diagram that depicts the lines of evolutionary descent of different species, organisms, or even genes from a common ancestor. It is a branching diagram showing the evolutionary relationship among various biological species. In a phylogenetic tree, the branches are proportional to the amount of change or evolutionary time. It shows how species have changed over time, and it also indicates which ancestors gave rise to which descendants. So all these things you will come to know through phylogenetic tree. Now we will see the structure of a phylogenetic tree. Most phylogenetic trees are rooted. The root is the branch which corresponds to the common ancestor of all the species included in the tree. So here you can see in this image the basal portion, that this stem, or this is the root, which is the most common ancestor of all the descendants. The tree can be drawn in any orientation. It can be like this vertically, or it can be the same, can be shown horizontally, or it can be little bit diagonally also you can show. Labels at the tips, they corresponds to individual organisms or species or sets of species or even individual genes. So you can consider here this A, B, C, D, E, all these you can consider them as organisms, species or sets of species, like that. And they may be called as terminals, or they may be called as terminal taxon or terminal taxa. The branching point within a tree are called nodes. So here you can see A, B, C. These are representing nodes. These nodes corresponds to inferred speciation, that is, possibly from this point new speciation has taken place, and each node represents the last common ancestor of the two lineages descended from the node. That is, here for example you take the node A. From this node two individuals have originated through a gradual process of evolution. So A and B, these are the two end products of the process. And the length of the branches, here for example this branch, so which is reaching the node A from the root, and also you may find the branch which is from B to C. If the length is longer, that indicates the time estimates. Longer the branch, the longer time has taken place to evolve that particular organism or species. Types of phylogenetic trees. They are broadly divided into two types. One is rooted phylogenetic tree and another is unrooted phylogenetic tree. Rooted phylogenetic tree. A tree in which one of the nodes is stipulated to be the root. Here you can see in this image, we have the basal node or the stem. This is considered as the root, and that is the most common ancestor of all the organisms here which are shown. In such tree, each node with descendants represent the most recent common ancestor of all those descendants which have been labeled here. Branch length interpret as time estimate. Longer the branch, more time has taken in the formation or evolution of that particular group. Each node is a taxonomic unit and internodes are hypothetical taxonomic units here. Unrooted tree. In this phylogenetic tree, you will find there will be no root. Trees are without root. So, just you have to remove the root from any rooted phylogenetic tree, that will give rise to unrooted tree. Unrooted trees can always be generated, just that is by simply omitting the root. So you can see in this diagram, there will be no root. All other branches you can see here, they are all the leaf nodes or the end points where you can see so many different groups have been shown with different colors. Importance of phylogenetic tree. These phylogenies or phylogenetic trees are very useful for organizing the huge diversity of life form. They may be used for structuring classification of different living organisms and also for providing insight into events that occur during evolution. Furthermore, because these trees show descent from common ancestor and because much of the strongest evidence for evolution comes in the form of common ancestry, one must understand phylogenies in order to fully understand the overwhelming evidence supporting the theory of evolution. To sum up, we have learned phylogenetic trees, structure of phylogenetic trees, types of phylogenetic trees, and importance of phylogenetic trees. These are the references you can refer for further information. Thank you.